I'm Jinyan Zang. I graduated undergrad from Harvard in 2013 and from PhD from Harvard in 2021. We hear all the time in the news these days about our supply chains and the issues with our supply chains in terms of why that's driving inflation and why we have shortages in place. I'm actually starting a new startup called Axle in terms of building a data platform to make it easier for folks to access information and data about trucking and logistics in the United States and around the world. And a huge part of that we think we can contribute to is making data available much faster and much easier for folks that are working in the logistics and trucking space to be able to say, like, where's my truck, who's driving it, what route are they doing, if something goes wrong, who's available to drive that delivery and make sure things get delivered on time, and building a platform for others to use that data and create their own sort of innovative ways to solve the supply chain problems that we have today. If we can have trucks be utilized more efficiently so that they're not just driving around empty, they took a load from Boston to San Francisco, but they don't have a load to take back from San Francisco back to Boston, that's a ton of fuel that's used to drive back empty. If we can make the data more accessible so that folks can better utilize the trucks that we already have on the road, that's a significant savings in terms of fuel emissions, and where today those emissions are is primarily driven by diesel, with electric vehicles sort of probably several years away. But even in the world where we move to electric vehicles, just making trips more efficient and having deliveries more efficiently using the trucks that are available on the road means that we just don't have to spend as much energy moving load deliveries around and making our supply chain work for us in a way that is climate friendly. So the main question that's really driving my work is really thinking about the role that technology plays in driving connections between either humans on the internet, when we think about social media or election issues or even COVID-19 contact tracing technologies, and now with Axle thinking about essentially all the actual physical objects that we're moving around. And I think that's what I'm really excited about, is that technology can accelerate how connections get made, and making sure that as that accelerant happens, that we are protecting the public interest along the way, as well as aligning the incentives of the market with the public interest.